Welcome back, friends. Still August. It is, 3:30 in the afternoon. Had the store deliver us a new fertilized spreader after the last debacle with the other fertilized spreader. They said that they regretted that they didn't tell me when they sold it to me, but they have had several complaints about that model not working quite right. And so they recommended this one. So we need to clean up some trash around here, you know? Let's go get our big tractor. And we have that, we have to go take care of that grass field. Oop. The old grass field, not the new one. So we got to go get some of our lime. Yeah, might need the front weight on this too once we get lime in it. I don't know. Might be a little heavy on the back end. How's everybody doing today? I'm feeling a bit under the weather myself, but I'm here. You know, as they say, the show must go on. Alright. It doesn't look like we're going to need that. Another thing, ooh, I'm going the wrong way to get to my property. Can we make it up this? Oh, great. Okay. Rock climbing, huh? Okay. We could almost do it. We just didn't have a good place to do it. Here we go. All right now. Now there is one thing I heard about, excuse me, on precision farming settings that I have always not touched. Okay. Speed dependent application is off. You always need to make sure that's off, because if you have that on, if you drive too slow, it's going to put too much fertilizer or lime out, and you're going to waste it. Alright, let's just start going and turn on our lime distribution. Oh yeah, look at that green in there. That is looking real good now. We want to make sure we get a good harvest. Good cutting off of the next cutting. We're going to need lots and lots of hay as our cows grow. And we'll probably excuse me. I think I talked about maybe getting some goats or dairy cows or something. I think we should stick with what we got. Maybe expand the increase the number of maybe throw in another sheep field, sheep pasture, and get some more wool going. Excuse me. Now, I don't think I'm going to plan on using too many productions to make products for sale. I think what we're going to be planning on doing is we're just going to make our money from the products that our animals produce and the products that we grow, grains or the veggies in the garden, whatever we've got. Well, just drive around in circles. Now the shop said that they thought that this might be a little bit more efficient of a spreader too. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Hold on. There we go. I hate it when I hit the wrong button. There we go. Get that. Okay, I kind of messed that up a bit. I didn't hit the right button. Jeez. Maybe if I run over it this way, can I get a little bit out? There we go. Man, I'm having a rough morning, I guess. I do have my coffee. Can't start the day without your coffee. I know everybody around here wants to drink tea in Scotland, but this boy has to have his coffee. Ooh. That was pretty sweet. I should have bought this spreader. It costs the same as the other one, except the other one had a trailer. Now you can get a trailer for this one too. The shop told me that if I wanted one, that they could order one, and you put it up on it and you can pull it along. But honestly, if it works on this, I don't need to spend the extra money. Okay, let's go over here. Unload. Unload. Why? There we go. Now, did I leave... that's the seed. Gee. I'm out of fertilizer. I'm gonna have to get the shop to deliver some more fertilizer here. All right, let's put something down to show them where we want to have it delivered. And let's go in here, and if we go in here, there should be some ammonium sulfate for $500. We will need 2 of those. Alrighty. Now, we can pull up to this and fill her up. I think American farmers live on coffee. I don't know about the Scottish. Like I said, I think they tend to drink more tea. I may be wrong. Yeah, you know, I was listening to Crustu talk about his farm here in Kinleg, and how he was feeling it was a little not really I think that's got a wider spread than the lime did. Maybe I should redo this. I think it's 30 meters. Let me check. Yep. It picked up 20 for the lime. Well, I think I was saying, Krusty was saying that he was just not feeling it for his farm that he's got here in Scotland. And, excuse me. I am actually the opposite. I look forward to this farm. It's hard, but... And I know we haven't just barely got started, but we've got so much work to do and such little time to get it done in. I know 5 years sounds like a short, or actually sounds like a long time, but it will go really fast. It's been my experience with the when we had our homestead challenge. It was just a 3-year challenge, and it actually went very quick. Those 3 years just like flew by. So we'll see if we can do it. We've if we don't spend too much more money, we'll have this first year covered. I'm going to go back over this part. I know I'm doubling it again, I guess, but there's some places where it needs it. Oh, we're almost out of fertilize. All right, let's go get the other tractor. We'll go ahead and get another bag of fertilizer. I mean, it won't hurt to have extra, right? So let's get one more. One more bag. Let's see. Should be able to pick up both of these. If I don't bust the bag, alright, now we're going to be playing a game here. Let's see if we can get this guy loaded. Lined up. There we go. Now we got to get it down. And now we just need to run it over to the tractor, the big tractor. Ah! Probably should put a roll bar on this. Probably shouldn't be driving like that. Boy, make it dance. Oh, Nelly. One of them old country sayings, whoa, Nelly, she's headed for the pea patch. Ooh, Okay, let's see now. Alright, let's see. Let's get this loaded in here. Get that off of the... off of those forks. Okay, got most of it in there. Maybe the tractor can handle this amount. A little better. Still probably shouldn't have it up that high, but you got to keep it from dragging the ground. I guess that's why they make those bag things. You know, technical term, bag things. Bag lifters, there we go. Oh man, yep. Yep, when I cut this next time, I'm going to get a different, I'm going to use a different, mower than I did last time. I may have to finance it though if I want to keep. I could probably afford it, but let's see if I can load up the rest of this. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have to kind of work on our haying equipment here a little bit. All right, we've got this field taken care of. We have, so right now we have 2 grass fields. This is our main grass field right here. And we are temporarily growing grass in our sugar beet field. And our hope is that our sugar beets will make us a lot of money. By the time they're ready to harvest, hopefully we are making some cash flow here, enough that we can at least lease the proper equipment for that. So we got all that done, and we are now waiting on our garden to produce some things. So let's see where that's at. Under our projections. It's a bit of a ways from doing any maters. Okay. Lots of straw, not a lot of silage, but we're getting there. Our sheepies have plenty of food. Our hay pasture has plenty of food. So off camera, we'll between episodes, I'll put some trees in the sawmill. Don't really want to make this about forestry, but we need to do something to keep going until everything else kicks off. Now, let's see. I had picked out. I always like to use this one. Or this one. But sometimes I like this guy. So we're talking 5 meters versus 6.2, 13 miles an hour versus 11. I think I'll just go with this guy. Now, let me see. The options can be leasing it, but this is going to be really one of our main tools that we're going to be needing for the farm. So $2,500 a month means I don't know. Let's go with 1 year, $1,300 per month. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. 75 horsepower. This guy's got 150, I think. And 50 horsepower, so should be able to pull that just fine. Let's see when. Let's check on something here before I get too far into this. We have. Oh, it doesn't say on here. We have barley, and it's at the absolute lowest price right now. Like $100, $1,000 more in January, but I don't think we can hold on to it till January. What about wheat? Also, we'll try to hold on to it as long as we can and see what we can do about it. But we're not going to sell it this month. We don't need to this month. I mean, if push comes to shove, we'll do it next month. Now, one thing I want to do, see, unfold, turn on, lower. And let's get, see if we can get these nasty weeds out of here. Come on, farm kitty, don't get on my keyboard. No, sir. No, sir. Get down. Get down, farm kitty. Every farm should have a cat. I think this one has 3. Looks like I'm getting some extra. Next time I mow this and make hay, I'll pick that up, but it'll be fine sitting there. I'm not going to worry about it. I just mainly want to get these weeds out of here. After cutting this, it looks so nice, and then to have these weeds here. No, farm kitty. Farm kitty starts out being so sweet and cuddly and sitting in my lap and going to sleep and everything, and then all of a sudden, after he gets rested up, then he becomes farm kitty monster. All right. Fold this up, and what I want to do is I want to go around this one field over here. Has a lot of grass around the edges, and I'm going to take all that out. I mean, we're at a stage where we have got to use everything we can to make this farm work. So we sure do not want to lose it. Because the bank will take it back. They have made that abundantly clear to Dougal and myself. It's really Dougal's family farm, but he doesn't really want to have anything to do with it, but he doesn't want to have that, he doesn't want to see it just be taken away. All of his parents' hard work just being thrown away. So tell you what, I think that tree right there, as pretty as it is going to come out. That'll be one of the logs that we use in our sawmill. Come on, words, you can come out. So, yeah, I could take, these trees are really pretty and old, but I think we could squeeze a little more room out. If we kind of cut them down. Especially if they were going to help save the farm. And we might, right there in the front, where I cut earlier, we may just take and turn that into another sheep pen. Put it right there. Right in there. We'll have to look at that and see. We're gonna have to get a roller for the stones in here too, or we'll just have to live with them. They're not big. They're not going to cause that much problems. They do, they are tough on the equipment though. But, yeah, I think if we were to get rid of those trees and kind of, I think we could expand this field a little bit. I mean, we don't need anything sitting idle. It's just wasting money. Dougal told me to do whatever I need to do to save the farm. So he said he was okay with cutting some trees if that's what we needed to do. So we shall see. All right. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do it today, but I am considering getting a round baler instead of the small square bales. It excuse me. All right, now we no longer have a tedder. Let's put this away. My goodness, I can't stop coughing. The New Holland is in the way. But I think I can make it. Yes, I can. Very good. That's very good. Whoa. She wanted to keep rolling back. Sometimes she does that. Doesn't want to quite change out of the gears. All right. Now, let's go see if they still have the tedder that I want. That I really, really want. It's going to be expensive as well. I'm thinking, I know it's the Samaz. I like it because it has this boundary spreading system. I'm going to finance that as well. Go 1 year with that. That note just keeps going up and up for each month. We'll, maybe we'll sell some silage too or something. I don't know. Like I said, we'll do what we need to do. The silage is supposed to be for the coos. Maybe we can sell some of this junk too. I know sometimes scrap dealers will pay pretty good for stuff. We'll have to just see what we can get. Okay. Now, I'll show you what that boundary spreading system does. Unfold. Toggle work mode into the boundary spreading system. See, it puts that part down there and it keeps your tedder from throwing it outside of your property lines. Works really well. As you will see. But a lot of times your tedders will just kind of throw your hay out of bounds, and that's not good. So this will keep from throwing it, so far out and everything that it gets off of your property. We don't care too much if it gets on the... Oh, I just took the sign out. I forgot about it. Guess the county's gonna come after me. Or the city or whoever is responsible for that sign. See if I can not get this one. Hey, there we go. I missed it. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, the other grass that I cut, I put that in the pit to make some silage, so we have extra silage. And I think it'll make it quicker than the straw on the pole. But we'll have to see. We shall see. And then next, when we get into next month, I'll double check it here in a minute. I'm pretty sure I have the game set for 4-day months, so that each day will represent essentially 1 week of farm work, and give us a little more time to get the things done that need to be done to save the farm. And then I'll bump the time up from half to like 2 to 5 or whatever. It just depends on how we are, how the work is going, you know? We'll have to see. Just not sure about this. And I'm thinking for the windrower, I'm going to go with something like super cheap and just outright buy it, rather than getting something, adding another note to the budget. We'll just have to, we'll have to see. I mean, it'll be smaller and slower going, but it will get the job done. Alright, let's put this away now. I don't think I have a place for it. I'll just have to maybe set it right there. All right. Now, under the windrowers, I have this, and I think I haven't used this one. That's a new mod. I have used this before, and it works really well, and it's super cheap. So this is 3 meters, and this one is 2.9. But you can get into some of these. So you can get this hitch, and you can use both of those at one time. It's kind of tricky, but it works. Later on, I'd like to get either this one or this one. Or I may just go with I don't know. We'll have to see what the money is. Okay. I did not buy it yet, so $500. Can't beat that. Now you have a choice of left or right. I'm going to go with that. Let's buy that. And we'll probably end up keeping that anyway, because that'll be good for small spaces and potentially for going around these the edges of the crop fields like we're doing, because we're definitely. We won't do it while there's a crop in there, obviously. But every time after we harvest, we are going to want to we're going to want to process that grass off of there, and unless we get it down to such a small amount that it's not worth it. If we expand the field. Alright, so all this has to do is lower it, and just by pulling it, it makes the windrows. So we will make our little windrows. Probably make, you know, 2 or 3 passes in the same direction. And make a bigger windrow. Excuse me. Thing I like about this is if I was to use the cutter bar mower, this and the square baler and one of the smaller tedders, this would be the kind of equipment that was used when I was a kid, when my dad would hire people to come and cut the grass in our fields, or our field, and turn it into hay. And that was during a time when we were raising a few cows, and we'd cut the hay and store it for the winter. And we also had our own little corn crib set up so that we could do corn. I remember one year my dad made a deal with a neighbor. I don't know if it was the neighbor's property. It wasn't our property. But the neighbor had 2 or 3 teenage kids. My dad had the tractor. So the idea was that he used his tractor to plow and make the rows, and then they got out there and planted the corn by hand. I don't know how many acres this property was, but it was quite a bit. And then they would get out there, all of them at one time, and they would start pulling the corn. And I don't know how many truckloads, pickup truckloads. They would just fill the bed of the truck up. And so the idea was that it was like a shared effort. They split the corn off of it. And that way we had corn for our corn crib without having to use any of our land. I hope nobody has to use this road. And then we had plenty to feed our cows, to fatten them up, to get them ready to take them to either for sale at the auction, or generally we would he would keep, I believe it would be the best one. He may have ended up to sell that one, but the idea was that we would keep one of the cows, one of the calves. He'd buy them as calves, and then we would let them graze on the grass, and then we would, once they got old enough and it was the right time of the year and everything, and they got big enough, then we would bring them into the feedlot and feed them that corn, and that would get them kind of fattened up to, like I said, to take them to the butcher. But we would always keep one for ourselves, and we would take that to a local meat processor. And so we always had every year we'd have a calf butchered and put that in our freezer. So we hardly ever bought meat. Now, we did not like plucking chickens and doing all that kind of stuff, so we did not do that. We did Actually, I'm trying to remember if we ever did have chickens growing up. I don't remember us having chickens. So, I don't know about that. But we always had a garden. We always had a calf. We would have some pigs. We didn't do that too much, though. They were kind of messy and smelly and all that kind of stuff, and kind of hard to keep up. And then the other thing my dad would do is he was a hunter, so he would hunt. We would have some deer meat in the freezer. Now that he would do himself. Oh, this is going to take a little while. I may be going to call this an episode here, and in just a bit. Let's see what this looks like from the tractor here. Wish I could see a little better here. These trees. Yeah, I like the trees, but I think they're gonna have to go. They just kind of get in the way of the visuals, you know? But yeah, so always lived in a rural area, except once I got out of college and went to the big city to get a job. And after being there for a while, I realized that I missed rural life and found a way to have a nice computer job and still live in the rural. And I've been doing this long enough now that I completely work from home. As a matter of fact, I should probably be working right about now. But I just got an email from a response to a request I made for a change in permissions on a new system I'm working on, and I need to go test that. So that's another good reason to go ahead and call this an episode here, and come back with this finished and baled and ready to move on to our next little project. Which the other thing I'm going to do between episodes is I'm going to go ahead and cut some of those trees out over there. Go ahead and start getting that stuff out of the way. so that we can better see what we're doing. You know, the aesthetics of the farm with all the trees and things. I mean, they look nice and everything, but you know, they tend to get in the way. And like I said earlier, I could extend this field out just a little bit more down here if this tree wasn't here. Oh, looks like I missed that part with the tedder. And I don't think, like right here, I don't think I would cut that tree out, but I don't think I would change the field shape there. Now here, coming up, I definitely would want to extend the field a little bit more out over there where we've cut, and give us more room to grow whatever it is we're going to grow in this. So the cat, the farm kitty, is attacking my feet. Okay, so like I said, I'll call this an episode here. If you haven't already, if you could subscribe to the channel, or let everybody know, anybody that you know that might be interested in this kind of content, let them know. And if you could boop the like button for me if you like the episode, and then if you have any comments or suggestions or anything, just leave a comment there. I read them all and I'll respond to them. And I look forward to hearing from you. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're having a good day so far, and I hope the rest of your day is good. And until next time, Cousin Skeeter saying bye-bye for now.